We are now on chapter 30 of The Cage. We're still in part 2. We arrive. The cattle car's doors finally open. Out, hurry up, move you stupid cows. They are waiting. Their Nazi uniforms neatly pressed. Their rifles are pointed at us. They are waiting. Line up, faster, dirty Jews. We pile out from the dark confinement of the cattle cars into bright sunshine. We line up. I must stand straight, I say to myself. I must keep my legs from buckling under. I must walk. Keep up with the others. I must hold on. I must reach the end of this journey. And then, what then? What is waiting for us? Life or death? It would be easier to give up now. Why wait for death? But I want to live. The gravel road is long and winding, set amid majestic mountains. Such beauty. I hold my breath. Beauty and horror all around me. The sun shines brightly, playing on the snow-covered mountain tops. How lovely it must be to run freely among such surroundings. How wonderful it is to be free. Forward march, you dirty Jews! The crisp mountain air fills with the sound of whistling whips. I see it from the distance, waiting for us, the new cage. The gates are wide open to let us enter a new hell. A high, electrified fence waits to close us in again. Barracks, long and low, are scattered over a huge field. In the center there is a tall tower. An armed guard waits with his rifle pointed at us. We look for smoking chimneys, but the sky is blue, clear. No chimneys, no smoke, no ovens, no gas chambers. There are sighs of relief. We enter the cage, and the gates close behind us. They line us up. The guards take their positions. Deadly silence. We wait. The gates open again. A woman in a Nazi uniform enters. She is in her 30s, medium height, with neatly combed, light brown hair. Her eyes look coldly and piercingly at the silent group of petrified girls before her. In her right hand she holds a whip, swinging it through the air swiftly as she moves closer. Her left hand holds the handle of a leash. At the end of the leash is a large German shepherd. The dog lunges towards the horrified girls, growling. She pulls the dog closer to her side, calming him, and stops in front of the silent group, slowly inspecting her new prisoners. Welcome to Middlestein, my honorable ladies, she smiles. I am your commandant. I expect complete obedience from my prisoners, or you will feel the touch of my whip. Her whip slashes the air with a whistling sound. My helper, Fritz, will teach you to obey. She pats the dog gently. Right, Fritz? We'll teach them to obey. Slowly, she marches back and forth, searching our faces with her icy gaze. I try not to look at her. I will take one of you to be the camp elder, and some to work in the kitchen. The ones I choose will be responsible for the rest of you. They will be the first to be punished. She swings her whip. If you disobey, get sick, steal food, or are too lazy to work, you'll go to the Grossrosen. That's where the chimneys are. She pauses for a moment. This is not Grossrosen, but I could make you wish that it were there. Remember that. She stops, points at one of the girls. You there, the tall one, come here. The girl comes quickly forward, pulling her ragged dress closer around her skinny body, holding her shaven head high. She stands before the commandant. What is your name? My name is Helen, Madam Commandant. Look at me when I speak to you. The whip lands on Helen's shoulder. We all gasp. Helen sways for a second, but remains standing. The commandant raises her whip again, holding it in the air. Now will you remember to look at me? Yes, Madame Commandant. Louder, you cow! The whip slashes through the air. Yes, Madame Commandant. How old are you? 19, Madame Commandant. Helen looks straight at her. Do you have a mother? Not any more, Madame Commandant. Do you have sisters here? No, Madame Commandant. Did you have sisters? Yes, Madame Commandant. Where are they? They took them away in Auschwitz, Madame Commandant. Well, then you have no one here. No one to steal for. You are the camp elder. You pass my orders to those cows over there. You are in charge. Remember, Helen, it's you or them. She laughs. The guards join in. Now, Helen, your first command. 50 to each barrack. They must all have numbers. Girls, wait for your numbers. Helen's voice quivers. Louder, Helen. The handle of the whip lands on Helen's back. Girls, wait for your numbers. Helen's voice is high-pitched. Please wait for your numbers. Remember your numbers, you stupid idiots. Forget your names. You are numbers now. You are prisoners. Remember your numbers. The crackling whip echoes her commands. Chapter 31. Prisoner number 55082. Forget your name. Remember your number. How can I forget my name, Riva Minska? How will my family find me? How will we find one another when this is over? I must remember my number, but I must not forget my name. I must not let them wipe out my name, Riva Minska, number 55082. I whisper my name and number as I march into the barrack. Riva Minska, number 55082. The barrack is lined with wooden bunks all along the walls. The bunks are 3 rows high, little wooden holes with sacks of straw waiting for us. There are 50 of them. Into the bunks, quickly, move. 1, 2, 3. My bunk is on the 2nd level. I climb over the bunk below me and crawl into my new home. There is not even room inside to raise my head. The straw from the bunk above is hanging over me. I feel like I'm in a coffin, about to be covered. I bury my face in the straw and cry. A whistle blows, sharp, shrill. Out, fast, line up, you stupid cows. I slide out of my cubicle. I must step on the bottom bunk, then jump on the floor. My foot kicks someone below me. Watch where you're going. I turn to apologize. It's Tola, my new friend from Auschwitz. We hug each other. It's like finding a long-lost relative. Tola, did you see Karola, Rifkil? I could not see too well without my glasses. Did you see them? Are they in this barrack? Tola looks up and down the rows of wooden cubicles, searching for familiar faces. Rifkil! Karola! I call out. Are you here? I hear others calling out the name of friends and relatives. Riva! Riva! Karola's excited voice reaches my ears. I am here, Riva. I am coming, she calls. Then comes Rifkil's voice. I am here, Riva. Tola, Karola, Rifkil, I call out joyfully. We are all in the same barrack, thank heaven. Out, out, line up. The commandant and the guards are waiting with clubs in their hands. I hear cries of pain as some of the girls are hit while lining up. The camp elder hands out clean clothing, a skirt, blouse, slip, and shoes. The shoes are made of canvas and wood. We get metal cups, spoons, and canteens like in the army. We are an army of slaves. Eager to change into clean clothes, we run into the barrack. It feels so good to have something other than the rag I have been covered with for over a week. We pour ice-cold water over our bodies to freshen up. It is so long since I washed up that even ice water feels good. A whistle. Out! Line up! It has only been a few minutes. Some of us did not get to the ice water. We run out. Some of us dripping wet, some half naked, some with shoes in hand. Numbers are called. My heart is beating fast. My number. Do I remember it? Is it 55082? Yes, it is. I listen for my number. I hope I do not miss the call. Some of the girls are hit with clubs for not answering when their number is called. You must remember your numbers, you stupid cows. Remember your numbers. The girls whose numbers have been called are lined up and marched away. Where are they going? What are they going to do with them? We whisper to one another. One girl steps forward. My sister is in that group, Madame Commandant. Please let me go with her. The commandant raises her club and strikes the girl. Be silent, you cursed Jew. All of you back into the barracks. The night is long. We listen for sounds from outside. Will the girls come back? The room is dark. The searchlights from outside throw ghastly shadows as they pass the small windows of the barracks. The empty bunks become visible for a few moments, staring at us like the eyes of death. A whistle. We jump. Out, out, line up. It's still night. The air is cold. The light skirts and blouses do not keep out the cold mountain air. The guards, dressed in their warm coats, march briskly back and forth, swinging their clubs all the time. We stand in silence, waiting. After a long, long wait, the gates open. We hear the sound of marching feet, the sound of wooden shoes pounding on the road. The sound comes closer and closer. We see the shadows of an approaching group. Surrounded by guards with their rifles held high, the group enters the camp. Are those our girls? Some whisper. Yes, yes, I saw my sister pass by. They march by us. Where were you girls? What did you do? Is everyone back? We ask. Silence, you stupid cows. A shot rings through the air. Forward march. We are marched towards the open gate while the returning group is lined out outside the barracks. Chapter 32. We march. Darkness covers the long, winding road. The headlights of the guards' bicycles throw yellowish shadows on the little white houses scattered along the mountainside. A sleepy, peaceful village, surrounded by tall, majestic mountains. Our wooden shoes pound against the pebbles on the narrow road. Hidden by the night, we move quickly without speaking. The beauty of the surroundings, the peace of the sleeping inhabitants must not be disturbed. Even the guard's commands are subdued. March! March faster! The walk is long. The wooden shoes feel strange and uncomfortable. The harsh canvas rubs my skin. I feel blisters on my feet. I wish I could walk without the shoes, but the road is full of sharp pebbles. I see others limping. One girl tries to get the shoes off her sore feet, and a guard's club nearly hits her head. Don't be so delicate, Jew. You'll learn to walk in those shoes. March, faster. The guard rides away on her bicycle. The blisters on my feet burn like fire. I bite my lips and march. From the distance, a row of low buildings become visible in the early morning light. We march towards the buildings. I strain my eyes to see. No chimneys. Halt! Line up. 5 rows. Fast. The lines move quickly forward. We march past rows of neatly parsed bicycles gleaming in the morning sun. We are inside. The building is clean and brightly lit. Rows and rows of machinery and work tables with different metal objects fill the huge room. It looks like some sort of factory, I hear someone whisper. Some of the girls are standing by machines. Instructors show them how to use the machines. I hear the shrill sounds of electrical drills. Small metal parts are put under the drills. How can I work an electric machine? I cannot see well without glasses. Will they send me to Grossrosen? Come forward, please, an instructor points to me. I move towards him. This is a drill, he says, an electric drill. You put the metal part under the drill, check to make sure it isn't in place, and then press the switch. The drill does the rest. It must fit perfectly. He looks at me for a second. Be very careful with this machine. Now try it. I move closer to the work table. I stretch myself to reach the machine. I can hardly make it. He watches me, grinning. How old are you, girl? 18? My voice trembles. He studies my face carefully. 18? Ha! You're so small, so skinny. You look more like 15. I am 18, sir. I really am. Well, maybe. But you cannot reach this machine, girl. You cannot work here, girl. He shrugs his shoulders. Sorry. The guard quickly orders me to join a group of girls standing in the corner. Rejects, like me. For a short moment I feel relief. They don't know about my eyes. March! March! The guard points to a door at the end of the hall. March! The door opens. Before us lies a dark tunnel. Gas lights hang from the clay walls, throwing yellowish shadows. We step into the damp and muddy tunnel. Pails and shovels stand against the wall. Take the pails and shovels and move forward. A man's voice, speaking broken German, reaches us from deep inside the tunnel. I cannot see him. I can hardly see the girls near me. We move slowly forward. The clay sticks to the wooden shoes. It is cold, wet, and dark all around us. Halt! Stay where you are. We stop and wait. Girls, I am a Frenchman, a slave laborer. We are building here an underground shelter for the Germans to hide from the bombs. There is deep resentment in his voice. My comrades and I do the digging. You will fill the buckets with the clay and pass them on from one to another. The last one in this chain will take them outside. He stops. Be brave, mademoiselles. He starts to hum the Marseillaise, the national anthem of France. Marseillaise? The song of resistance. His comrades join in. I know the Yiddish words to it, and I hum along. Chapter 33. The days in the clay grave are hard and long. Faster, lift those buckets. The guard pokes her head through the entrance of the tunnel. A girl raises her hand. Madame Overseer, may I please go to the bathroom? The guard looks at her with a smile and walks away. The girl drops her hand and lowers her head. I have to go, too. I try to hold out as long as I can. I do not want to have to raise my hand for permission, but I must. Madame Overseer, may I please go to the bathroom? The words stick in my throat. I repeat them, louder. The guard ignores me. My face feels hot. I have waited too long. I cross my legs, pressing them tightly together. I feel a warm flow slowly dripping down my crossed legs. I wish I could die. For once, I am grateful for the darkness that surrounds me. Everyone out! Shout the guards. We march from the darkness of the tunnel into the bright lights of the factory. The lights sting our eyes. Line up, line up. The girls from the factory line up together with us. A tall girl of about 20, with big brown eyes, marches next to me. I look at her shaven head and wonder what she looks like with hair. She must be a pretty girl. March, march. Our wooden shoes click against the pebbles on the road. It's always dark. We come and go in the dark, always in the dark. I wonder why. I lean a bit towards the girl next to me. My name is Riva. I come from Lodz. I am in Barrack 2. What is your name? I am from Lodz also. My name is Rosa. I am here with a sister. You are lucky. I am alone. I am also in Barrack 2, on a very top bunk. How are they treating you in the factory, Rosa? She is silent for a moment, then whispers. The foreman is very kind. He put a piece of bread wrapped in a brown bag into my pocket today when no one saw him. I saved it for my sister. She is on the other shift. Maybe I'll get a chance to pass it on to her. We march silently, each absorbed in her own thoughts. Rosa, what are you going to do with the brown bag? I am filled with sudden excitement. I don't know. Why? Would you give it to me, please? What do you need a brown bag for? Her eyes meet mine. I lower my eyes. I'd like to use it to write my poetry. Poetry? Here. Yes, I wrote it before, in Lodz. I left most of it in Auschwitz. If I can put my thoughts on paper, it might help. You know something? Now she is excited too. Maybe your poetry will survive to tell our story. Maybe. I just would like to put my feelings on paper. I'll try to collect the brown bags the German carries their lunches in, after they throw them in the wastebasket. Some fold them up neatly and take them home. I'll keep my eyes open, but... She stops suddenly. What are you going to write with? You have no pen, no pencil? You're right, I didn't think of that. Riva, let's not give up. When the guard is out of sight, I'll ask the foreman. Maybe he'll help. All we want is a small pencil. March! Faster! March! Echoes all around us. My feet seem lighter now, my empty stomach forgotten. Chapter 34. The gates of the labor camp are wide open. The next shift of girls waits silently in the field. Fritz growls, pulling his leash angrily as the commandant marches back and forth in front of the column of girls. I see fear in my friend's eyes as we are marched by. Did anyone get into trouble? I whisper. Yes, the whip has been in motion all day. Line up, quickly, head count. Helen, the camp elder, calls through a bullhorn. Bring the thieves forward, faster, thunders the commandant, cracking her whip furiously over our heads. 5 girls are brought out from the camp elder's room. I know the girls. 2 of them are sisters, Phage and Shane. They are in the same barrack as I. Their faces ashen as they move slowly towards the commandant. She raises her whip and lets it fall on Shane's head. Now, tell them. She points to the columns before her. Tell them what you did today. They stay frozen with fear. Now, you stupid cows, speak. Her whip strikes Shane's head again. We stole potato peels, Madame Commandant. Shane's voice quivers. Louder, I cannot hear you. We stole potato peels from the kitchen garbage, Madame Commandant. Shane shouts. We stole potato peels from the garbage. The whip falls again on her shoulders. She cries out. Phage screams. Please, Madame Commandant, please don't hurt my sister. We were hungry. Please forgive us. The commandant raises her whip again and stops it in midair. So you were hungry. Ha! So you think you can steal. Ha! I should not hurt her. Well, I won't hurt her. She hands the whip to Phage. Here, you do the punishing. Phage drops the whips and falls on her knees. Please, Madame Commandant, I stole the potato peels, not my sister. Punish me. Please don't punish her. Please, please. Get up, you stupid cow. Pick up the whip. Give your sister 20 lashes, or I will. Phage picks herself up, staring in horror at Shane. Chanel, I cannot hurt you. Shane, tears pouring from her eyes, whispers, Fagel, please do it. It will be worse if she hits me. Phage picks up the whip from the ground and lowers it on Shane's back, slowly, softly. Chanel, forgive me. Harder, you cow, harder, or I will do it for you, shouts the commandant. Every count. 1, 2. Phage raises the whip up and down. Each time it touches Shane's body, a strange sound tears from Phage's throat. 3, 4. The commandant and her guard call out loud. 10, 11. Each time the whip touches her, Shane curls up slightly. Phage raises the whip again and cries out, laughing hysterically. Mama, can you see me? Mama, can you hear me, Mama? I did not let them hurt Chanel. I love my sister. I did not hurt her. See her dance. Hear her laugh. Come, Mama, take my hand. Take Chanel's hand. Let's dance. Let's sing. She kisses Chanel's tear-stained face softly. Whip in hand, she dances around her horrified sister. Chanel, Mama came to take us home. Mama is here, Chanel. Let's go home. Then she sits down on the ground, singing softly. We stand, frozen in horror. She's crazy, the commandant says with disgust. She's lost her mind. Take them away. The camp elder gently picks Phage up from the ground. Shane puts her arms around her sister. My poor sister, you are better off now than I. They walk towards the camp elder's room, holding hands. Now, the commandant... Oh, sorry. Now, the commandant shouts angrily, let this be a lesson to all of you. If you steal... Suddenly, she turns to the guards with a triumphant smile. I did not beat her. Her sister did. She starts walking towards the gate of the camp, then stops and turns around. Camp elder, she calls calmly. No food for anyone today. She walks out of the gates. Quickly to the barracks, call the guards, their wooden clubs and whips swinging over our heads. We run fast to avoid the whips and clubs. Shaken, horrified by what we have just witnessed, we crawl into our cubicles.